Welcome back, ladies and gents, to another Something Sunday. Today we're going to react/rate the current for F1 season 2025. We are going to rate on their suits and on deliveries of 2025. We've just had the testing days, which was great. But that's not what we're here for now. We are here to discuss their liveries. So, at first, let's do the race suits, which we all have seen now. The Ferrari suits they are good. Every time they're pretty good. I do love the red overalls. It's pretty awesome, pretty great. I'm going to put this on top right away. I'm not saying they will stay there, but for now they are there. And next we have Red Bull. I'm not sure. It's nice colorway. It's a bit different blue, the suit is, than last year. They have mixed up the Oracle Red Bull logo thing, but I think it's average. It's average. Racing Bulls, they are above. The only thing I don't like about this suits is the big cash app in the middle, which I'm not a big fan of. The white and blue and red, maybe a bit yellow, work together for the Red Bull Racing Bulls. But the green, it's not a big fan. Not a big fan. Haas, black and red. It's too much is going on there. Just below the Red Bull. Mercedes, I do love the Adidas stripes on top. I really do love it, and also on the on their legs, the part. It looks good. It looks good. It looks clean. It looks really good. Williams, I'm gonna put them there for now because I do love the Atlassian in the middle on the leg. Not the biggest fan, but it's okay. So I'm going to put it there. Yeah, this is that last Sauber steak. I understand the neon green with the black matches. The S on the leg is terrible. The big 27 there, it's not working for me. It's not doing what it should do. Aston Martin, I think they are here. They should add more color to it. It's all green. If they put the neon yellow, neon green onto it, it would have been good. But it's a bit boring. McLaren, the papaya orange and black. It works, but it's there. This goes there. It's there. I do love the pink color in it. The BWT, their biggest sponsor. I get it. I get it all, but there should be more pink at the bottom of the suit to make it look good. So that was 1, 2. I think this will actually be 3. So this is our top 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that is my take on the suits. Now we will continue on the liveries. So here we are with liveries. This is the Alpine, which is, in my opinion, I've made this video, so don't judge too much. If you have this pink, bright pink in your back mirror, you would say you could say, okay, this is I'm going out of the way, but it looks so good. The sponsor placing, it's really great. They have Enei as a new sponsor. This colorway, it's the blue breaks the bright pink, but this pink there and the pink BWT, it's amazing. And Alpine on the back of the car, that is something that is really good. So you know who you're following. But this colorway, I'm a big fan of this colorway. Look at this bright blue with the softer pink. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Look at this Pierre Gasly behind the wheel. Maybe they should have done something there with the mirrors. Next, we have Aston Martin. It's a bit boring. They have the same green, which is brilliant. To have something to hold on to. But Aramco here is on the black. There is on the black. They have put color there. If they've done this black as well, and a bit more of the neon yellow, just like I said on the suits, they should also put it on the car. There's so much going on. Last year the car was completely green. It looked good. They had the bright yellow accents on it, but for this year, yeah, there could have been more bright yellow. This line is not making any sense, by the way, as well. Yeah, not the biggest fan of this livery. But on the testing days, they have where has Martin go? Where has Martin go? Right? So when they released their livery, that was Martin, and now it's Bombardier. So not sure about that. And here there is more green on it. So what was this? Last year's livery. Now on to Ferrari. Brilliant. A darker red than last year. They added more white, which is great. But this is too much. I do love this for HB. I do love this for HB. They have HB here. It's not worrying too much, the blue there. But it's just like you've put a piece of paper there. I don't know about that. Here you can see better. This is just, what is this? What is this? I do love the, here on the testing days, they have missed something there. If they put a smaller stripe of white, maybe, but this is too much. They even could have made it blue like they've done for Miami once. That looked way better than this white. And after Ferrari, who comes after Ferrari? There is Haas. I do love the white, black and red, but they've done a bit blue there for Play and Go. Toyota Gazoo Racing. Sounds a bit like... I do love this, but this, there's so much black, so much carbon on this car that I'm not the biggest fan. And for the nose as well, they here it's too much white. If you have black on the front, just pull it through all the way. Then in my opinion it would have looked better. But there's so much black here. Oh, and a little white. There's a little white there for the number, but the number is in black again, so it's I would have put the number in red here as well to make it look flashier overall. But I'm not a designer. And the McLarens. The McLaren's the same as Haas actually. I do love the papaya, by the way. It's orange. But there is so much carbon on this car. You can't see it properly here. Yeah, you can. But we have another picture here. Carbon. Looks great with the MasterCard logo, right? You have carbon here. There's carbon all the way around here. I'm not the biggest fan of so much black. I did love the papaya when they had like the blue added, the light blue, which looked great in my opinion. Mercedes, not a big fan. I do know they are the silver arrows, and I do think the silver to black looks good. But what I don't like is the Mercedes stars. You see here it goes, here it fades into black. But this is... Why? But again, I'm not the designer. This is just not my thing. I do love the Petronas color here from front to the back, which breaks off the bit boring gray, silver, black. And now, for me, this was the biggest surprise of Racing Bulls, because it sure looks like the turkey, the livery of Red Bull they use in Turkey, but it looks sick. It does look sick, but I have two things where I'm not a big fan of. The green of Cash App. You have white, black, blue, red, yellow, and then you add green as well. There's too much colors going on this car. But okay, it's a sponsor, so you have to put it somewhere. But still, I'm not a big fan of that. That was part one. The second part, all these small little bulls, just like we had on the Mercedes, the stars. I'm not a big fan of that. It's too playful, childish. I'm not sure. I don't know why they did it, but I'm not a big fan of that. But overall, besides those two things, it is a good looking car. Really, really wonderful done. And Red Bull, yeah, you know, people say that don't change things that work. Don't change it. You don't need to change things that work. But you want your fans to look at your car and say, that is a brilliant looking car. And I know the look doesn't matter, because you gain fans when you are on top. So even if you have the ugliest car but you win races, you'll get fans because you're the best. And Red Bull, Max Verstappen did that multiple times. But don't get me wrong, the colorway on this car is brilliant. They have a really dark navy blue with the red and the yellow from Red Bull. It's great. White sponsors, great. But it's always the same, gets boring, right? But never change a winning team, they say. They did, by the way. But it looks okay. You know what? I'm not the biggest fan, but I don't hate it. It is what it is. This is one of those things where I can say it is what it is. And to be honest, I'm not sure what colorway I would pick. Maybe next year with Ford, they will change. And now, we're suddenly at a lime green car with black. Here it looks okay. The fading, I'm not a big fan of so much black, as I said. I do understand the fading, but I would have started with black onto green. But on the, I believe, next picture, you see that would not work if you start here. So I would not do it on this car. I would make it completely green, neon green, and add black accents, like the front wing, the rear wing. They've done it for a bit. This is a cool look. If you look from this angle, it looks brilliant. Don't change it. But from the side, it's too much black. Too much. But that's my opinion. And I've seen it. I've seen the car on the testing, and they come up with this. This is not fading. This is just cut off. Here is a bit fading. But that is not the shiny neon green. This is a matte green look. The thing I do find cool is the green front rims and black on the back. And next up, we have Williams. Brilliant. Love this kind of blue. And they have dark blue on the front. I do love the Duracell, which is done great. For the rest, there are not too much sponsors, so that makes it really clean. But I would have turned it around. I would have started with light blue and grade to dark blue at the end and make this black. Then people would say, okay, there's a car coming, you know? But now it starts dark and ends light. I would have changed it around to get it more flowing. I think it's more natural to go from light to dark than from dark to light. But it is a fancy car. It is a fancy car. So now we're done with that. Let's rate them. So we are at the tier list. Now we're going to rate them from 1 to 10. I will put 1, 2, 3 on masterpiece, or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's better. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. We have the Cash App, the Racing Bull. If it was without the green and without the mini bulls, it would have been the masterpiece for me. But there is the Cash App logo with green, and they have the bulls there. So far, second place. Ferrari. Again, if it wasn't for the white blockage, they will be here, because I do love the red. But for now, they're there on 3. Haas, they are forgettable. I mean, there's nothing standing out. Like, you know, there's no power in that car. It's not a car that you will remind for the next 5 years. Mercedes are, but they could have done really better with a bit more color, in my opinion. Same as for McLaren. They were I do love the orange, so I'm going to put them there because they do have color, but they also have too much black. Aston Martin, they are forgettable. This, however, is, in my opinion, the coolest looking car. This will not change within these regions because I do love this car. They are incredible. This is an incredible car. It's an outstanding car in this pretty conservative livery year. Williams is going there. If they have changed, if they would turn around the colorway from light blue to dark blue, then it would be here. But it's not. Again, it's not. That steak, that is, you know, you've showed your car with bright neon green with a supposedly fading to black. It didn't work out, and the color is completely different. What the fuck? That's basically it. Red Bull, I'm sorry Ferrari fans, but this will be my lineup because it is just a stylish car. This is a car that you will remember for loads of years because it was the same for loads of years. And the colorway, the color combination is really great. So you have the Racing Bulls in the light Red Bull and the black, the dark version, the dark Bull and the light Bull. That is basically it. But this car right here is, in my opinion, the best. Let me know down in the comments what you think was the best livery of this year, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.